Flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. They won't last long, so get them while you can. Our famous My Slippers, they haven't been on sale for over a year. Regularly $119.98, now only $59.98. Our 6-piece towel sets are back in stock with extremely limited quantities, only $29.98. With hundreds of MyPillow products, there's something for everyone on your Christmas list. Bathrobes, duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save on all MyPillow products. For example, flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. Or our 6-piece towel sets, just $29.98. But that's not all. I'm extending our 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st of 2025. Plus, all orders over $75 or more ship absolutely free.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, December 4th. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo, and here's what's happening. The Las Vegas man responsible for the 14th officer-involved shooting in Las Vegas Metro's jurisdiction is in court this week, and here is what KPVM knows so far.
A Clark County Justice Court judge did not set bail for the man who was accused of being involved in an officer-involved shooting on November 29th. Jaime Mendoza appeared in court on Wednesday morning facing kidnapping, sexual assault, and stalking charges related to a sex worker. These charges are separate from the ones he is facing with the North Las Vegas Police for shooting at police officers. Las Vegas Judge Nadia Wood said she needed to know if a $500,000 bail in North Las Vegas would hold, giving the criminal complaint has not been filed in the jurisdiction. The DA's office initiated a request of a $1 million bail with electronic monitoring, stating that Mendoza was a flight risk and a danger to the community. The victim in this case was allegedly a client of Mendoza's for about a year, according to the DA. The district attorney said Mendoza approached her as she was leaving her home and dragged her into his car at gunpoint. The DA alleges that Mendoza allegedly tied the victim up, took her to his home, sexually assaulted her, and then threatened to kill her son, family, and her. Prosecutors say video surveillance shows Mendoza arriving at the home an hour before the altercation. Officials also say that GPS tracking devices were found in Mendoza's car and one in the victim's car. Mendoza is expected back in court on Monday, December 9th for a bail hearing.
More news now. U.S. officials are urging Americans to use encrypted apps after a massive cyber attack hit the U.S., targeting communication centers to spy on customers. And News 25 has the details.
In what officials are calling one of the largest intelligent compromises in U.S. history, China has reportedly hacked AT&T, Verizon, and Lumen Technologies, targeting sensitive communications to spy on customers. U.S. officials revealed the alarming details in a call with NBC News on Tuesday, attributing to the cyber campaign nicknamed Salt Typhoon to Chinese state-backed actors. The hackers targeted 3 critical areas within the telecommunication networks, the first being call records. Attackers accessed metadata showing the numbers dialed and the times of phone calls. The FBI has decided not to alert individuals whose phone records were compromised. Second, live phone calls. The breach included intercepting live communications of specific high-profile targets, including President-elect Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. According to officials, these individuals have been notified of the compromise. The third being law enforcement tracking systems. Perhaps most alarming, the hackers infiltrated systems used by telecommunication companies to comply with court orders, including classified ones from the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court. These systems are designed to allow law enforcement and intelligence agencies to legally track communications, making their compromise particularly severe. Experts warn that the breach undermines national security and public trust in digital infrastructure. They urge citizens to adopt encrypted communication platforms such as Signal or WhatsApp, which provide an end-to-end encryption for calls and messages.
And in world news this week, South Korea has reinstated martial law, and earlier today, South Korean Nation Assembly has overruled this decree. Rory Rosell has this story.
On December 3rd, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol declared an emergency martial law decree in an unannounced national televised address, stating that they need to protect the country from North Korean communist forces and anti-state forces. This is the first time martial law has been declared since 1980. Hours after the martial law decree, the National Assembly of South Korea convened for an emergency session, where lawmakers overwhelmingly voted 90-0 in favor of initiating impeachment proceedings against President Yoon. President Yoon, who has been in office for less than a year, declared martial law after weeks of escalating protests, labor strikes, and public discontent over his administration's handling of the economy, national security, and labor rights. The declaration placed the country under strict curfews, travel restrictions, and granted the military increased authority to monitor and suppress protests. In addition, all major media outlets were required to comply to government oversight, which was sparking concerns about the suppression of free speech and the media. A spokesperson for the United States Department says this is a troubling development for the country that has long been a beacon of democracy in East Asia. We urge President Yoon to respect the constitutional process and allow for a peaceful dialogue. Around 28,500 U.S. troops are stationed in South Korea, and it was not immediately clear if another joint military exercise would be affected. The United States and South Korean militaries are in contact, according to the Pentagon, on Tuesday, December 3rd, adding that there was no request for assistance from Seoul amid the unfolding events.
More local stories coming up, and our Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers is covering Donald Trump. You're watching News 25.
Change can be scary, as if your life's been turned upside down. But it comes with growth and a sense of freedom, much like the openness of the American road. We always arrive where we are meant to be, riding on the shoulders of those before us and preserving the core values that led us on our journey. Join Touchstone Energy Cooperatives in celebrating the power of human connections.
Lift your voice.
One in 6 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime, and we're more than twice as likely to die from the disease.
Family history of prostate cancer can double your risk.
But when it's caught early, it's highly treatable.
For more than 30 years, PCF has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org/knowyourrisk today to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself.
It's your health.
It's your life.
To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
People told me I needed to slow down. I told them I don't know how. I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
Because with the help of my VA care team, I'm reaching new heights. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov/PSA.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bell Vista, call 775-727-5527.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo on this Wednesday. Well, it's Trump time. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us from downtown with details on the president's latest military appointment.
The Trump transition has taken charge ever since the 45th president regained the White House for a second term, with a monumental series of appointments, nominations, declarations, and more. As we edge closer to January 20th, 2025, let's check in with Team Trump Advance to find out all the latest advancements coming out of America's next commander-in-chief.
When I'm back in the White House on day one, we are returning to a foreign policy that puts America's interests first. America's chief interest in Eastern Europe is peace and stability. We want people to stop dying. This war should never have happened, but it is long past time to end the senseless death and destruction. The numbers are much worse than you're reading about or hearing about or than they're telling you. Many more people are dying than you have any idea, and certainly many more than they're willing to say.
President Trump has nominated North Carolinian U.S. Army war veteran Daniel P. Driscoll to serve as the next U.S. Secretary of the Army.
We need to take a long, hard look at defense procurement and our defense industrial base, because it's been withered down to nothing. Given all the money we spend on the Pentagon, it's unacceptable that we would ever run out of ammunition or be unable to quickly produce the weapons needed. I will provide record funding for our military, just as I did 4 great years. If you think about what we were able to do, 4 great years of rebuilding our military, and we rebuilt it bigger and better and stronger than ever before.
Of the premier military post the president described, Dan will be a fearless and relentless fighter for America's soldiers and the America First agenda.
We also clearly need to address the embarrassing recruitment situation in the USA. Joe Biden's woke policies and political purges have repulsed many great patriots from serving. They don't want to serve in our military. Frankly, they disrespect our president. That's a big factor. I will restore the proud culture and honor traditions of America's armed forces, and there will be no Marxism allowed, no communism allowed, and we'll get rid of the fascists.
We're now just a mere 47 days away from Inauguration Day. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. I know you're going to be very busy the next 4 years. And the skate park here in town that closed for repairs has now announced that they have reopened, inviting skateboarders to come back and skate away.
The Justin Levitt Memorial Skate Park has reopened after a 5-week closure for repairs. On September 17th, the Board of County Commissioners awarded Performance Concrete, a Pahrump-based company, a $183,000 contract to repair 3,500 linear feet of cracked concrete. Justin Levitt Skate Park is located at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park, 1600 Honeysuckle Street.
Okay, well, a new coffee shop has opened up here in Pahrump, and News 25 caught up with Cafe Chili for the details.
A new business has come to Pahrump, bringing great tasting coffee along with it. Cafe Chili specializes in high-quality, fresh, and delicious coffee made with coffee beans of the Pahrump Valley Roasters. Sherry Fischler with Cafe Chili speaks to News 25 about this delicious business.
We're Pahrump Valley Roasters, and we've been roasting beans and producing coffee that has been distributed all along the Strip. We're actually in MGM Resorts. We're in Bellagio, Venetian, we're in quite a few, and then casinos downtown. We're also In a few high-end restaurants, and we've been kind of just waiting till the right time to open up the coffee shop here in Pahrump so that we can spread the coffee bean wealth over here. Primarily get people tasting our coffee and bring some jobs into the area here. Our sales are kind of wrapping up in downtown, and so we're going to be ramping up the warehouse where we're roasting the beans, and it just kind of is a full experience now. So we're bringing in the beans, we're roasting them, packaging them, distributing them, but also now we're able to bring them over here, let everybody in the public enjoy them, come taste the coffee. We'll have gift baskets. People will be able to buy Shangri-La tea, which we also own and distribute nationwide, actually, along with Pahrump Valley Roaster coffee, Torani syrups. We've got a full line of things to offer, not only the public here in the cafe, but also local businesses who want to serve the coffee. We provide them with machines and espresso machines and everything that you would need to enjoy the coffee, also in the businesses. But a nice little place for people to come, sit, maybe do some work, hang out, enjoy some small bites. We're going to have some great pastries and panini sandwiches, soups, some grab-and-go items. Just really nice little spot for this area. There's nothing out here for people for coffee, so we're hoping to kind of open it up to this part of the community.
Cafe Chili will also be having a grand opening on December 9th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Their usual daily hours will be from 6:30 a.m. to noon.
Well, that looks good. That cappuccino maker looks like the real deal, and Nye County is participating in an Empty the Shelters Holiday Hope event. News 25 has more.
The Nye County Animal Shelter will participate to help deserving shelter pets find loving homes. The Bissell Pet Foundation sponsors reduced adoption fees during each nationwide event. The shelter is located at 1850 East Seary Lane in Pahrump. Nye County Shelter will participate December 1st through the 17th, offering $20 adoption fees for cats and dogs. All shelter pets are spayed and neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped. Hours of operation are Monday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. All interested adopters can find more details on adoptable animals at 24petconnect.com.
And more news coming up. You're watching News 25.
In a wreck and thinking about dealing with the insurance company yourself? Stop! People represented by an attorney get more than 3 times the money than those who don't have an attorney.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
I wish you and your family a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends and the good fellowship we have and all the great employees here at Valley Electric who make my job easy. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Junior achievement is where dreams take flight. We are teaching students how to manage money to achieve financial security as adults. However, we can't do it alone. Find out how you can help.
Let's get you home.
I'll follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. Girl, I never loved one like you.
Boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I've been everywhere with you.
That's true. Laughing till we think we're down. Barefoot on the summer night. Never could be sweeter than with you.
hurt in a wreck, the insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks.
Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo in sports. Well, the Las Vegas Raiders are mathematically eliminated, and we've got plenty of other things to follow. The Vegas Golden Knights in action tonight. Here's Mikey with sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights were in action last night. We have a highlight for you. Ivan Barbashev scored on a rush. Aiden Hill made 28 saves. The Vegas Golden Knights shut out Edmonton 1-0 on Tuesday night. Golden Knights are at Anaheim to take on the Ducks this evening. Oh, say can you sing? Las Vegas Ballpark is now taking submissions for national anthem performances for the upcoming Aviators baseball season. Individual and group performers can send their rendition of the Star Spangled Banner to anthem@aviatorslv.com through noon on Friday, December 27th. UNLV rose 2 spots to number 20 in the latest college football playoff rankings, putting a likely spot in the first ever 12-team playoff at stake on Friday. The Rebels will face number 10 Boise State Broncos at Albertsons Field in Boise for the Mountain West Conference Championship. And Pahrump Valley Trojan boys basketball are at Meadows School this evening. JV, that game is in progress. Varsity at 6:30. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That is the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam. Now, earlier today was a stunner. It was 80 degrees on the Palermo weather deck in the sun when I was having lunch. Now, there's really no precipitation in the forecast. Might be a good time to wash the vehicle, and Mikey Ruhan has that forecast in a bit.
Stop! Don't drive to Las Vegas to buy your next vehicle. All the best deals are here at Saida Trudeau. We are your hometown dealer. We've been serving Southern Nevada for over 22 years. When you buy in Las Vegas, you pay higher fees and higher taxes. Plus, your tax dollars stay in Clark County. When you buy here, your tax dollars stay here for our roads and our schools. We are honest, upfront, and support our community. When you come to Saida Trudeau, you will be greeted by our highly trained staff who can answer any questions and help with your concerns. We can serve your needs in sales, automotive repair, auto body repair, RV, and automotive finance. We can help you with all your automotive needs. We carry most makes and models, and always remember, we don't just work here, we live here. This is our community where we raise our families and we care. Come to Saida Trudeau today. We are your original hometown dealer.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney of Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie.
On the road again,
to Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. We're here when you need us, providing compassionate and friendly care to our neighbors since 2006. DesertViewHospital.com.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. Here are some temperatures. 51 degrees in Fernley, Fallon saw 50, Carson City 53, Tonopah saw 52, 54 out in Goldfield, Beatty warming up 69, 72 in Amargosa, Las Vegas 68, Death Valley looks like summertime, but here in our paradise of Pahrump, our current temperature is 61 degrees. We hit 68 just a little bit earlier. Winds out of the east-southeast, 5 miles per hour. Humidity 19%. The sun rose this morning at 6:39. It already set. It went away at 4:28. Humidity was 32%. It's going to be 32% this evening. Winds not that bad. East-northeast, 4 miles per hour. We go down to a low of 39 degrees. Let's look out for Santa. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, here he comes. Now I know how Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Look out for that pole there, Santa. Your 7-day forecast is looking pretty warm at first. On Thursday, we got 67, Friday, 68. Then we drop on Saturday to 64, back up on Sunday. Then check out Monday. Looks like wintry conditions, 58 degrees, 56 on Tuesday, 57, but we have a lot of sunshine, so that's good. And that's your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
I'll tell you that Mikey Ruhan, he really slays me. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. Reminder that KPVM serves 3 million people and we reach over 800,000 households. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great night.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Because of your overwhelming support,